Wow, this was pretty good. It's pretty good. Power 4 episode 3 was good. Now we have a lot of stuff to kind of like talk about here when it comes down to like Tommy and Liliana's relationship. Um, frankly, I feel like she's kind of lying to Tommy. We all know that she's lying to Tommy because Tommy at the end he's looking at the card and it's like he knows it's like, wait a minute, I feel like the Jimenez might be involved here, and there could be a new leader or head of the Jimenez cartel, and that could also be involved and maybe show up to being in play in certain scenarios and stuff. Because if Tommy figures it out that she's dealing with the Jimenez and stuff, right? And maybe she's stolen the drugs from the Jimenez cartel, then most likely she's a marked woman. But she may not know this, but they gonna be like, okay, she's most likely a marked woman, and they might come for her, and then find out, her partner is Tommy and shit, right? Now, it was good. It was good. Now, leading over to like Diamond and Jannard's case, like it's playing off a very interesting dynamic that his brother uh is trying to take everything from him in a sense. And it's crazy because if anybody haven't seen it in like the first episode and maybe even the second, where there was like some signs that he wants to take over, like he Diamond is like old news. Like he was saying, like, yeah, old Diamond would have popped Tommy. Old Diamond would have did this and that, but he's just like, I'm not that same guy anymore. Like, he went away and he thought about some things and it changed, his perspective of things. But his brother's just like, no, you're wrong. Times have changed, and you know, I'm gonna be the new guy and stuff. So this is gonna leave him in the crosshairs because yeah, it's a split. It's like a family. I was gonna say a family feud. Yeah. It's like a family feud in a sense because half of the men is split because Jannard's case, he held it down for 15 years while Diamond was in prison. But even though Diamond was the one that was in control, he was the one that stepped up and he took everything. He led everything. So the loyalty is going to be like, well, technically, we going to be with this guy because he led us, he fed us, he did all types of things, and you was in prison, but he held it down and stuff. So I figured that's quite interesting. Now the part where the part where Tommy and Diamond was kind of like they was in like the restaurant cafe type thing, right? Like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, not cafe, bar. I'm sorry. It was in a bar. And then Walter Flinney was basically on his racist shit, like, you fucking darkies, I'll put you down on the ground and shit. And then Diamond was just like, well, we could have went after you, but I chose not to because he didn't want to see more of his men in the ground and stuff. So I was like, damn. So this history could kind of play up where Jannard's case could be like, see, technically your bad leadership was the reason as to why our men got killed and was put in the ground. So that could pop up. That could pop up in sometime in the future episodes of Power, right? And then, Walter Flinney's stubbornness and his foolishness is costing him money and business because it's like his pride of the Aryan race and the Italians and the Greeks. They're gonna shun upon him and be like, well, you basically shaking hands with colored people. You're not sticking to your morals and stuff, which is cool. The fact that Tommy is like the peacemaker, like he coming in there and shit. And he's just like, hey, I'm trying to make things right, and it's cool how he was like, well, I kind of want 5% on everything, Walter was like, nah, you're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart. He's like, well, I just kind of want 5%. Now, the one thing is kind of interesting is that, the FBI, not the FBI, but maybe like undercover is kind of like scoping out the place because you got to keep in mind Chicago is hot. Chicago is hot. So, they kind of like taking pictures. They're like, wait, who's this? Who's this new guy? Is he on like under his payroll and stuff? So obviously they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna be like, oh, Tommy Egan. Wait a minute, wasn't he dead? Like they gonna find some shit. They might for a man who's supposed to be dead. It's like, why is he in Chicago? So that could play up, right? That could play up. Claudia and Tommy's, I guess, money deal relationship. Because, see, there's a lot of things that's going on in this episode because everybody is spinning out of control and everybody is trying to get like ahead of one another, right? So, Walter is, as I said, Walter is messing up. Claudia is trying to make moves on her own, and then, you have Vic. He's kind of like caught in the cross. Well, he's stuck in the middle of things because he wants Gloria, but he can't have her. And on top of that, he kind of wants to become his own man. He wants to step up, but he can't. So I don't know. Like I said, I personally feel that Claudia is poisoning Walter's medicine. Because she didn't seem like she cared. Like, he's like, oh, you good? You all right? Like, it looked like she's poisoning his medicine. I get the vibe from that. I strongly get the vibe from that. She's trying to kill this dude. Like, son, you need to go. Because how is it that me and Vic is gonna have this, I guess, money stream or this profit if he's constantly in the way because he's stuck in the past and stuff. He doesn't want to think about anything in the future, right? So I see that happening, right? Now, personally, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this episode? Like, do you guys think that this episode was... Because personally, I felt like this was like a chill, like, steady vibe type episode. Like, things didn't get, like, too crazy. This was just, like, steady balance with, like, some interesting twists here and there and stuff. But let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys think that this episode was actually clean? Like, or do you think it was like, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, subscribe, and share, right? Now, regardless of what Tommy's end goal is, to obviously take over the streets of Chicago. That's what he wants. Like, he wants to take over, and he wants to have everything to himself. But you gotta keep in mind, the way Tommy is moving is not how Ghost would move, because it's already, like, the man comes out of the bar and, they already got pictures of him coming out the bar. So I'm like, oh, shit. So it's like he's kind of already exposing himself a little bit too much. Even though he's remaining chill, but he's a little bit out there now. So that's happening. Word, as I said before, word is going to get out, as if it hasn't already, that, Tommy's alive. Tommy's in Chicago, right? Now, Vic and this cop, this detective that they paying off and stuff, I guess to like to keep the peace and to know what's on the inside, this and that and stuff. See, to me, I feel like he's like the wild card. I feel like he is gonna die, but it could be maybe Diamond to take him out. Because remember when they was in the thing, when he was in the barbershop and he was like getting that knife ready. I mean that scalpel ready, I should say. he was gonna fucking shank his ass, and then he kind of like touched his waist, and then he was just like, oh, he's a cop. He's like a detective. So I was just like, okay. I feel like I don't know what he can possibly do. There's a lot of things that he could do, right? But I don't know. I gotta see more from him. Because it seems like he is spying on Diamond and Jannar. Like, he's, I guess, keeping tabs on him, right? He's keeping tabs on him. So we don't know what that can be or mean, right? Like, is he, to send to like the Flinty? Actually, no, I forgot about Rojas. I forgot about Rojas. I forgot about him because they had business together. So, ooh, shit, damn, that's a damn. Ooh, god damn. See, I forgot about him because they had business. So we don't know when that's gonna come back into play and stuff, because like I said, this episode was kind of like steady. So, yeah. Before we get out of here, Liliana. Is it possible that Liliana is working with him? Well, no, because she stole like drugs, so that's no fucking way. I was gonna say, yeah, she probably working with him. It was like, no. I feel like she knows who the next Jimenez leader person is. She probably know who he is or who they are, but she's refusing not to say because out of fear of what they might do to her, because technically that's not her drug she took. That's not her drug. So out of fear of that, she's kind of like she's playing it safe and stuff. But I feel that if push comes to shove, she could betray Tommy. Because we see Tommy building up all these relationships with these people. Like, we see like an interesting chemistry between him and Vic. You know, they like the same woman in a sense, but Tommy kind of like he sees it as playtime. There's no romantic feelings there. It's like playtime, but Vic sees it in the long game. He's like, yo, wait for me. I'm trying to save this money. I'm trying to get out, this and that and stuff. So, you know, that's kind of happening, right? And then as I said, like Tommy and Liliana, like they working together for like a little bit. But what's to say she might betray him? Like something might come up and she might just sell Tommy out, which can happen, right? Then we have Tommy and Diamond's relationship. I feel like Tommy and Diamond will grow closer together. I feel like because I get this feeling like they're gonna grow closer because as we see that his brother is gonna betray him, right? Tommy and him might grow closer together because the way Tommy talks about certain things, Diamond understands it. So I feel like they're gonna have like this, like like to be honest, I feel like he might be the closest thing to Ghost. I think so. I think he might be the closest thing to Ghost, and Tommy is gonna need that. I feel that. I feel that, right? Right, like yeah, he has his real brother, but his real brother isn't about that life. So I don't think he's gonna feel that connection towards him as he will feel for Diamond. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, as I said, post your comments down below. What you think of this episode? Did you think this shit was garbage? You think this shit was amazing or what? And I will catch you all in the next one.